This copyrighted telecast may not be reproduced, retransmitted, or used in any form without the authorized written consent of NASCAR Broadcasting. NASCAR would like to thank all of our loyal fans for your continued support, and we hope you enjoyed today's broadcast.
I mean, but specifically, great drivers have a greater tolerance than their competition, and we got another caution up in turn 1 and 2.
That's Tanner Berryhill. His car is slowed to a stop between 1 and 2. Can't tell if he's lost the power because he's moving around a lot in there. So since our leaders are going to be hitting pit road very, very soon, Keselowski among them, we're going to take our break now in case we get those green flag stops. I want to give you everything you can see, and it's not going to happen. Dakota Armstrong with trouble, and that's going to bring out the caution.
Maybe a tire. Get fired up again.
He was 16th and on the lead lap when that happened.
Something in the rear just snapped on me.
It sounds like the car just came around, Ricky.
Yeah, and
Therefore, are you running?
you get a good shot of it to see if the tire was actually going down or if it was a product of flat spotting the tires.
Now, remember earlier in the race, they had made a strategy play to move Dakota further up in the line. 2-tire stop. Last time, I'm almost certain they took on 4 tires for the 43. So look at the 43 and what just happened, Ricky. See him low line there coming off the corner.
Yeah, you can see the right rear is actually coming apart.
And James Buescher a little out of shape too coming off the corner.
Yeah, he did a great job considering he was on 3 tires. He blows the right front out as he locks up, but it's a pretty good job.
Kept it off. Well, did you ever have an incentive waved in front of you from your car owner or a NASCAR halfway award or something like that back in the day?
Yeah, Cal Wells gave me a big bonus if I won in the Tide car, and if you go back to Darlington, well.
Nice. Yes, it was. Kurt Busch didn't think it was that great, but you guys had a great battle.
Yeah, he was good about it. But I mean, that's what the sport's about. It's really about just leaving nothing in the tank. And you know, sometimes it comes at the price of relationships or friendships. But you know what? That really shouldn't interfere. This is about you against 42 others every week. And this has been a really good race tonight. This dash for cash, I think, is going to heat up here in the last 14 laps.
Now, Brian looked like he pushed a little wide that time through the center of the corner, so he may be giving it all he's got right now. 14 to go, by the way, and I was going to ask that actually about our leaders, too. You know, at what point does Sam show his full hand to try to track down Brad Keselowski, who's now in heavy traffic?
Dave, I think he's showing it, and he has been. But this helps. You know, you got to be very careful going through traffic, and when you get careful, sometimes it's distraction. You slow down too much getting in the corner, and then you miss your mark. And then that interrupts where you go back to the gas. And you know, this is an exaggeration, but it's almost like you forget how to drive if you try to be careful. Drivers are at their best when they're running every lap like it's a qualifying lap.
Brad trying to get around the 19 of Mike Bliss. Vince?
Yeah, Ricky, you hit the nail on the head. They have shown their hand. The 54, that's what they've got. And crew chief Adam Stevens told Sam Hornish just a short while ago, I don't think we've got anything for him, but hang in there, take care of your stuff. We'll see what happens. So that lap traffic or possibly a late yellow and a restart will give them that opportunity. You can be sure that Stevens hasn't given up, and neither has Hornish. But if it stays green, they're going to need something big to happen for him to catch the 22.
Yeah, it's very obvious that the 22, from the moment Brad Keselowski got here, which the 3rd lap he made was the fastest of the weekend of anybody here. And the 54 and Sam Hornish, they've battled back. They had a 7th, 8th, 9th place car throughout most of the practice, and I applaud them. They've done a great job tonight.
And they knew they had a great car. You chuckled about the team looking over at the 22 who hadn't arrived yet and saying, yeah, we're pretty good, but we're going to wait and see when they get here how we really are. And it proves out that the 22 was really the car to beat tonight.
Yeah, something about this racetrack suits Brad Keselowski. And Jeremy Bullins told me earlier in the day that this team's at their best on rough racetracks. I tell you, that was a shot across the bow of the competition, you know, because you're talking about a team and a crew chief that can win with any driver, it appears, right? I mean, they're just so good and so capable.
Oh, trouble up ahead of him. And this will bring out the caution. It's the late caution the 22 team may have dreaded as James Buescher has found trouble on the front stretch.
And that was right in front of the leader. This is a game changer here. Do you come to pit road?
I'm looking at you. You were the driver. What would you say?
Yeah, well, giving me too much credit here. I don't have any idea.
Buescher was 15th when he got into some sort of mess down the front straightaway. And Keselowski, after dominating in the late laps, stretching the lead out, now sees that completely gone away. So we'll get a late race restart here at Iowa.
Dave, I honestly don't know what the leaders are going to do, but I can tell you that probably 6th, 7th on back, they're coming for tires.
So you see heavy contact for James Buescher as he'll bring that car down pit road. Go to work on that. So in the late laps, Ricky, you've got to focus. Well, let's just take a look and see if we can see what happened.
Wow.
He was racing with Ryan Reed and Brendan Gaughan, and that was a hard right turn into the fence. There may have been some contact there.
Yeah, and we got to go back because it looked as though it was 3 wide coming up off the corner. And I don't know if he got hooked. I don't know if he ran out of racetrack. Himself in the leader. I think 4 new tires is worth 3/10 a lap over just 2.
Sam has the inside line. You can see him back in the 4th row there, inside of Landon Castle in that red 01. Lights are off on top of the pace car. Lap 247 will go this time by, so there'll be 3 to go. When the leaders get the green, Michael McDowell to the inside of Brad Keselowski, Trevor Bayne and Brian Scott in row 2 to decide it here at Iowa.
Green, green, green.
All right, here we go. 3 wide, Regan Smith looking under Trevor Bayne.
Michael McDowell to the lead off turn 2.
It's a great story.
McDowell holding the lead into 3. Here comes Keselowski back on the high side. Oh, McDowell bobbles. Keselowski's by.
Michael did a great job there. Lost the right rear of the car, drifted up. They didn't make contact. He's not going to surrender. Trevor Bayne making it interesting. And here comes Sam Hornish.
Sam Hornish on the 4 tires will be through to 4th. McDowell trying to hold off Trevor Bayne for 2nd. White flag this time by. 1 lap to go for Brad Keselowski. Can Trevor Bayne make it through? Hornish still stuck in 4th. Doesn't look like there's enough time, Ricky.
No, but Sam will get to the back of these cars going into 3.
Look at the guys in front of him. McDowell loose again underneath Trevor Bayne. He's going to make the pass, but here comes Hornish.
We're going to be 3 wide here.
So 3 wide to decide 2nd. Brad Keselowski is all alone in 1st. And from Pocono to Iowa, Brad Keselowski will win.
Mission accomplished here, guys. Nice job. Thank you, everybody. It's a privilege to drive for this team. I mean that. Thank you.
What a great run to the finish for Keselowski. What a great battle for 2nd between McDowell, Bayne, and Hornish.
Driver with the fewest laps run in practice. Saved his best for last.
I think this guy's going to be good someday. Brad Keselowski to victory again at Iowa. Remember how happy he was to win the first race they had here in the Nationwide Series. He won this event last fall. He's got the American flag as usual for Brad to celebrate with these fans.
It's a great tradition. His way of celebrating a win, honoring the country.
He does so much through his foundation for veterans in this country, and so appreciative of the freedom that he has. And this is the way that he tells them every time he goes to victory lane. So the late race restart could not spoil the party for Brad Keselowski. His team saw him take that 2-tire stop, parlay it into victory again here in Iowa. Brad now doing the donuts. We'll talk to him in victory lane when we come back.
NASCAR Nationwide Series at Iowa is brought to you by Viagra.
This copyrighted telecast may not be reproduced, retransmitted, or used in any form without the authorized written consent of NASCAR Broadcasting. NASCAR would like to thank all of our loyal fans for your continued support, and we hope you enjoyed today's broadcast.
This has been a presentation of ABC Sports, continuing the tradition of excellence.